Wow, everybody holding XRP and crypto. There's a lot going on right now. It's 99% confirmed, or the chances are of a pause. And I'm going to show you this. Pretty crazy. There's a bunch of violent volatility, not for the weak. By the end of this video, my job is to keep you in the know with the latest. So brace yourselves because, yes, I mean, I'm watching TikTok and X and Instagram and all, social media. And yes, it's hard to swallow the changes, right? Because of the war. And here are some of the consequences that are affecting your pocket right now. So this 99% chance that Jerome Powell in about 7 days is going to pause. And we got a CPI today. Core inflation just came out at its lowest level in nearly 4 years. We'll play this one for you, everybody, right now. Donald J. Trump says that the war is to end very soon, and I'm seeing some timelines, right? Because they don't really give timelines. They only say very soon, but about 2 more weeks. So maybe at the end, by the end of March, and the IEA, International Energy Agency, will launch the largest ever oil release from the global strategic reserve. So 400 million barrels of oil, the largest distribution in history. So we can bring down crude oil prices, right? Because gas is going through the roof. Like, it's bad. I mean, I think if you guys are going and pumping, right, for sure, you know that it's getting pretty expensive, especially diesel. Now you're like, well, Oscar, I can pay $4, $5, $6 price of gasoline. Well, that's you. Great job. Awesome news for you. You got the money. But diesel is what moves the truckers. It's what moves a bunch of the really logistical transportation here in the United States, and that's affecting everything. The price of groceries, the price of everything. So that is why they're now looking at doing something like that. And we understand that the U.S. also has a bunch of oil in their reserves. And about 3-4 days ago, I heard a reporter asking Donald J. Trump about releasing something from the Strategic Petroleum Reserve here in the United States. So there's a chance. Drop a like, guys. Consider subscribing. Welcome, XRP fam. As you can tell, the last couple of days, we have seen everything as far as volatility. And still traders are making some money because they are trading the day-to-day, the minute by minute, the hour by hour. So if you want to be a part of that, link down below. You can sign up with my link on BTCC. 4,000 XRP are still on the table, right? Since the very beginning of the month. Right now, we are closer to halfway. You can join us and you can get somebody. One person is going to win 4,000 XRP, and it's going to make me really happy to email you soon. So FYI, guys, it's happening. Let's play this for you guys of the latest. And the Fed should do the right thing and cut interest rates, but they're not going to do it because even though they're saying they should cut it, we got a 99% chance. Crazy.
And it's going to be released any second, of course. This is the February read. Headline number expected to be up 0.3. Andrew delivers exactly up 0.3. In the rearview mirror, still unrevised, is up 0.2. We had a lot of up 0.3 last year. Find a higher number. You're going all the way back to January of 25. The high water mark last year was January, and that was up 0.4. Now, if we strip out food and energy and come up with the core expected up 0.2, that's exactly where it comes out, up 0.2. Here we go with the year-over-year numbers. And zero progress, but not losing any ground. It remains at 2.4 on year-over-year headline. 2.4 really is, to find a lower number, you're going back to April of last year at 2.3. To find a higher number, you're at December of last year at 2.7. Just to give you some context there. Now, in my opinion, the most important number, year-over-year core, remains at 2.5%. We finished off last year at 2.6. The high water mark recently was 3.3%. That was also the start of last year, the high water mark. Now, I like to do the indices because I think it really drives home the point of compounding interest.
Boom. There it is, guys. Inflation. And we can see that. I have it right here. For inflation, so it came out at 2.5 February. So January 2.5. So we have come down, but it's not really moving much. And Jerome Powell is really not changing. Now we go to the inflation No, that is import. Let's go to inflation. Where are you? Here you go. We're looking at 2.4. So inflation 2.4 January, 2.4 February. So things have stayed the same, guys. Kind of going back to, March 2025, basically almost a year ago. That is what's the latest and what's cooking right now for the inflation, right? And I think a lot of people are expecting Jerome Powell to do something, and I think Jerome Powell right now, he has a bunch to say during that press conference. Tariffs, the war, the oil. Where else? I mean, the Supreme Court justice, about the tariffs. Like, ooh, I mean, there's so many things he can go by. He can justify not cutting rates. There's just so many ways that he can justify it. Now, hiking rates, that will destroy everybody. That will destroy all the longs. I don't think it's going to do it. Hiking rates is not on the table for sure. That will destabilize everybody. But just FYI, right? It happens. Links down below, everybody, for everyone. If you want to support the channel, you want to continue, because right now things are pretty rough in the markets, but we're giving you opportunities for you to, get some welcome bonuses on Bitunix, on BTCC as well, and iTrustCapital and more. There's a chances for people to explore and do some demo trading, get better. And even during these tough times, if we go the 4 hours on BTC, back to $70,000. So it's good that we're not at closer to 50, right? I'm going to take that any day, but we're still hovering during these levels, and it seems that it's not moving much. But Iran, right? I mean, the latest that we've seen so far, International Energy Agency, that's the latest, and everybody's talking about it, right? The 400 million barrels per day, the release. Because why? Because they're trying to, reduce, lower the price of gas. It's becoming pretty expensive, right? And remember, this strait, right here, I was here last year in Dubai, and the idea is that we're going to go back there for token. We'll see. I mean, that'll put me right here in Dubai. I'll be very, very close, and I hope and pray that by then this is over, but I don't know. And remember, I told you that, well, guys, token is in late April, if I'm not mistaken, or late April. So we'll see. But anyway, most of the imports and exports right here that pass through this strait go to Asia, Japan, Korea, China. And so it's not like it's affecting massively the United States, right? But it is affecting other different countries. And I'm sure all those different countries are calling Donald Trump and saying, hey, bro, finish this quickly because you're killing us. I mean, just makes total sense to me. That's why they're doing this, because Japan, of course, Japan is like, dude, I need my gas prices to crash. Japan plans to support a joint oil reserve released by members of the international agency as the war in Iran raises the risk of fallout for the economy. The crude oil was coming down. They came up, come down. So kind of makes sense. There's a lot of uncertainty, and it's I'm seeing more and more people on X, Republicans, conservatives talking against the war. So I think it's fair to say that it's on Donald Trump's ballpark right now. Let's see how he closes this, right? And then people are saying once you start a war, it's kind of easy to start wars, but very difficult to end them. We'll just have to watch and see. And I'm also on TikTok listening, and people are preparing for the draft, right? They don't want to go. I mean, it's like either they're obviously speculating and just making it to an extreme, but it doesn't really seem logical to go into a draft. Although there was an interview, and where the Iranian prime minister or somebody on behalf of the Iranian government said, "We're waiting for you. Like, you want to send troops, put boots on the ground? We're waiting for you." I'm like, yeah, of course, the American media. That's music to their ears. That's what they like to promote and see. And poke the bear, Trump, bro. We'll see, guys. That's really what's going on. There's a lot that's moving, and I will keep you in the know. Thanks for watching, guys. Like and subscribe. I'll see you next time. Peace.